Hello, everyone, and welcome to Web3m Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about how to advertise on Web3, right?
Yes.
We want to put down the special methods that you can use as a brand, as a business, as a small brand, maybe.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Today it's not like in the past. In the past, we know
Yes.
that Web3 brands struggle to advertise themselves. They didn't have enough knowledge. They didn't know with who to talk about. But these days, it's way different. There is many techniques and many methods to advertise the brand and expose your brand to new audience. And today we're gonna cover some of them. Would you like to start with one?
So basically, I'm going to start today with the first key point that is called influencer marketing. So if you heard this phrase influencer marketing, it's important to start and say, you need to understand who you are going to work with. Okay, you need to figure out if the person is legitimate, if he's a valid, and I tell you three methods. The first one is if the person is doxed. What it means to be doxed. If you can go on FaceTime, you know who this person is. You know where he's from. You know what his name. And
Is familiar in the industry.
It's familiar.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So you need to understand that if the person you want to do like a meeting and he's like, I don't want to be exposed, it's a little fishy. It's like you start to understand that maybe it's not that legitimate. The second one is you need to understand if the person has case studies. You need to search on the internet, search online brands that use his services. You can ask him for case studies. I want to see your campaigns that you did to other brands. If it works, I want to see results. If he doesn't have results, if he never did any campaign for any brand, again, you need to understand if the person is valid. The third thing is how relevant is this influencer to your brand? This influencer, maybe he's run campaigns for NFTs, but your brand, it's, let's say you building an infrastructure on the Ethereum. So it's not the same relevant. The people he will bring to your brand will not be that eager to use your service or product.
Exactly.
So those, as a beginning, you need to understand that's how you choose your influencers and that's how you want to work with.
Great input about the influence marketing. I would like to talk about the community as the head of the community. So there is many there is many techniques to bring new clients, new members to the community, and the community is the key point to get your brand exposed out there. A lot of people, before they even decide to purchase a service or to buy, first of all, they go to the community. They want to see what is the engagement there, what is the announcement that they can lean on and says, okay, here we go. Now it's a big brand out there. They have a strong community, they know what they're doing, and like I want to be part of it. And that's when they basically go and purchase and be part of the brand. So
it's again the validation. It's really important.
Exactly,
Also in the
the validation. Yes.
A strong community, it's a strong validation about the brand that speaks positively about the brand.
Yeah, so one method to keep your community strong, solid, and to make it grow, it's the collaboration. You must to collaborate with other communities. You have to go there, check what they come to solve, what is the value of the brand, what is the vibe, the culture inside the community, and then basically talk to the moderator. That I believe will be the first step. You can also go on their website and check for this email support. This is another way you can reach out to them, and this way you try to get them to the point that they would like to collaborate with you. Second thing is basically benefit those members that been there for a while, and the industry call it ambassadors. You basically, you can make, for example, roles inside the community and give it to the members. They basically earn this role by being engaging for a long time, and those ambassadors really feel part of the community. You give them a role, you give them task to do. They part of the company. It's amazing when you get to the point that you have ambassadors in your community. That's when you can say this is a strong like validation for a strong community. And I also talk to a lot of members and a lot of like other head of communities, and they talking about people being shy. They come to a new community, they don't understand the culture, don't understand the role, don't know what exactly to do, and the prizes make them to be more like chill. They come there, they see you sending little prizes, you give them points, you make a gamification inside your community, and it makes them feel like super involved.
Another thing you can do when you advertise on the Web3 called PR, okay, press release. I want to talk about what is it, when you want to do it, and why. So PR, it's like a lot of people confuses and think it's like an article. It's not exactly an article. It's like a message you put out to the press, you put out online to the people, and you want to put it on social media. And you want to do it when your product is out, or a new feature is out, or something big happens to your company. You close a deal, you close a collaboration, you make a sale, a big sale. When something big happens and you want to use it to leverage your brand, that's when you make a PR. So that's what is PR. You understand why. And let's talk about the when. It's important to create a PR when something big happens, but also not to go out and prepare the PR and release it. And sometimes when the market is down, or when you not make it at the right time, it's like it can miss its target a little. So you need to understand, if you release a feature from your product and the market it's going up, okay, we are going to, I don't know, a bull market maybe, and it's related to your brand, that's the time to do a PR, because people are hyped. People want to see new features. People want to see brands releasing things outside. They want to use new things. People want to be engaged. And so you need to know when is the right time. You need to feel like the surface. That's very important.
I believe our audience here are getting in good insights about like a lot of way to
Yeah,
advertise
they
the
can
brand. The last one is the organic content, which is basically never gonna change, no matter if we have a Web3 or Web13. People always gonna use an organic, and there are few things that you can do different on the Web3 because still it's different than the Web2. The first one is a Twitter Spaces. Twitter Spaces is when you go live on your Twitter profile and you engage with the audience that would like to hear what you have to say about. If it's about a new tool that you have from your brand, if it's something new that you discover that you want to talk about, you can also collaborate. We talk about the community with the collaboration, but also on your Twitter spaces you can have a collaboration with other company, which will make your exposures to be higher because you're exposed to more people from other spaces. So this is a great technique, and you can also take content from it. You can like record it and then upload it to a podcast, other channels, to the community, to your website. Second thing, it's like to be constant about the content. If you decided that you want to open 3, 4, 5, 6 social medias, and that's the capability, the capacity that you can handle at the moment, it's important all the time to deliver content. A great key I can give you is all the time to be ahead of time. So you prepared for the content for a week or two, and then you can work on other things because you have many content in the arsenal. You can just go and post it. There is also many softwares that can do it automatically. So you just like putting the content there, decide at what date and time, and just like run on your social medias. And this way you'll be able to open more social media and get more exposures. And of course, you go to the analytics and see how many people's watch there, which one is the best, like with social media that bring you the best audience. And the most important thing is to engage with them. Once you start to getting comments, even if it's bad comments, it doesn't really matter, if to be honest, it doesn't really matter. You just go there, you talk to them, you explain them, you engage with them, they feel like someone is up there, someone cares about them. And you even need to go to other companies, if it's your competitors, if it's from other agenda. You just need to go there, talk to their audience, see what's the vibe, what's the culture, and then you also start to get a perspective of like what's the way you should talk inside the social media. Because sometimes you get a perspective of like it's like me and Shalev are talking, but sometimes inside the media it's not like that. It's a different talk. It's a slang. You need to understand the economy, and that's how you get like more engaged, and people like you and they're familiar with you, and that's how you make new people to follow you as well. And this is amazing, like all what you talk about, the influencers, the PRs, the community, the organic growth,
Yeah,
all
great,
this,
great
yeah,
features. Yeah.
all these things like really bring value to Web3 brands. The most exciting thing is that you can find all the techniques and all these channels on our platform, which is the Web.3m platform.
You want to do PR, we got it. You want to do like a community centric, okay, to get an ambassadors program from us, you can do it. You want to do influencers marketing, you can do it. And if you want to do like traditional ads on our channels, PPC channels,
For example, yeah,
yeah, so you can do it also.
definitely.
It's very versatile, okay? You can choose whatever you want. So you can come and start advertising on Web3. So thank you all for being with us today. So thank you, Omar, for being here.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to host you.
Thank you.
And we'll meet again on the next episode.
Yes,